Maya had just turned 64. She was retired, full of energy, and determined to age in the healthiest way possible. Every night she stuck to her favorite routine, drinking a warm glass of turmeric milk before bed. "It's nature's medicine," she would proudly say. But after a few months, things began to change. She started bruising from light touches, felt dizzy when standing up, and woke up with a burning feeling in her chest. Most people around her said it was just part of aging, but Maya felt something wasn't right. Turmeric is well known for its health benefits. It helps with inflammation, is rich in antioxidants, and has been trusted in traditional medicine for centuries. But after the age of 60, your body starts to work differently. Your digestion slows down, your sensitivity to medication increases, and how your body absorbs nutrients can shift. That's when turmeric, especially when mixed with certain other things, can quietly start causing harm. Maya isn't the only one. Thousands of older adults go through this without even realizing what's really going on. In this video, we're breaking down the 4 turmeric combinations that could be affecting your health after 60. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more tips like this, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, we want to hear from you. Have you ever felt strange effects from something you thought was healthy? Let us know in the comments. Your experience might help someone else going through the same thing. Number 1. Turmeric with blood thinners. Maya had always believed in the power of natural remedies. At 64, she started adding turmeric to her morning smoothies after reading about its anti-inflammatory benefits. It seemed harmless, just a golden spice from her kitchen. What she didn't know was that the same turmeric known for healing could quietly turn dangerous when mixed with the medications she was already taking. Like many people her age, Maya was on a low-dose aspirin regimen prescribed by her doctor to help protect her heart. Aspirin works by thinning the blood slightly, making it less likely to form dangerous clots. But turmeric also has a blood-thinning effect, something rarely discussed outside of medical circles. On its own, it's not usually a problem, but combined with aspirin, the effects can intensify in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Weeks passed and Maya began noticing strange bruises on her arms and legs. They appeared out of nowhere, dark and tender, even though she hadn't bumped into anything. She shrugged it off, blaming her thinning skin or perhaps aging. Then came the frequent nosebleeds and one terrifying moment when she noticed black stools, something that could signal internal bleeding. Still, it didn't cross her mind that her daily pinch of turmeric could be the trigger. It wasn't until a routine visit to her doctor that the puzzle pieces began to fit. After describing her symptoms, her doctor asked about supplements, and she casually mentioned turmeric. That small detail set off alarm bells. When natural products like turmeric combine with blood thinners, whether it's aspirin, warfarin, or clopidogrel, the risk of bleeding can increase significantly, sometimes silently, until the effects become dangerous. Maya's experience is more common than people realize. Many assume natural equals safe, and most never think to mention herbs or spices to their doctors. But nature can be powerful, especially when it interacts with modern medicine. What helped Maya in the end was catching it in time. With her doctor's guidance, they adjusted her routine, and the bruises stopped. It was a quiet warning, a reminder that even something as simple as turmeric deserves a second look when medications are involved. Number 2. Turmeric with acidic fruits. Every morning, Maya had a routine she believed was perfect for her health. She'd wake up, pour herself a glass of fresh orange juice, and pop her turmeric supplement with it. To her, it felt like the ultimate wellness combo, one packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory goodness. She'd read so much about turmeric's healing properties and the immune-boosting power of citrus, so she thought, why not combine them? It seemed like a small, powerful ritual to start her day right. But what Maya didn't know was that this very combination, praised so often in health circles, was quietly working against her. The problem lies in how the body reacts to curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, when it's mixed with highly acidic fruits like oranges, lemons, or even tomatoes. These acidic juices break down curcumin too quickly in the gut, which means the body doesn't get to absorb all its benefits. More concerning, though, is what that quick breakdown does to the stomach itself. As curcumin disintegrates in the presence of acid, it creates a harsh reaction in the digestive system. Over time, this starts to irritate the stomach lining, especially in people who already have sensitive guts or are over the age of 50. The lining becomes inflamed, and this can trigger discomfort like bloating, heartburn, or that burning feeling in the chest we often dismiss as just a little reflux. Maya didn't notice it at first. In fact, it took months before she realized that something wasn't sitting right after breakfast. By the time she began feeling those dull stomach aches and occasional nausea, the damage had already been set in motion. The irony was painful. Something she took to protect her health was actually hurting it. She started to skip breakfast now and then, thinking maybe she was just too full, or maybe her coffee was too strong. But the real issue was hidden in the chemical clash between the turmeric and citrus, slowly wearing down her digestive defense. Eventually, after a few visits to her doctor and a closer look at her habits, Maya was advised to change how she takes her supplements. Turmeric, it turns out, is best absorbed with healthy fats or black pepper, not acids. And citrus, it's fine on its own, just not when paired with curcumin. The smallest tweaks made the biggest difference. Maya still starts her day with health in mind, but now with a better understanding of how her body works, not just how things seem on paper. Number 3, turmeric with dairy. Maya had always believed she was doing something good for her body. Every night, she made herself a warm cup of golden milk, thinking it was the perfect health ritual. She'd heard about turmeric's benefits, how it could reduce inflammation, boost immunity, and even help with joint pain. It felt comforting, the kind of self-care that seemed both nourishing and traditional. What she didn't know was that her one key ingredient, milk, was quietly canceling out everything she hoped to gain from it. What most people don't realize is that dairy, especially when it's cold or heavily processed, can interfere with how the body absorbs curcumin, the powerful anti-inflammatory compound in turmeric. Instead of helping her, the milk was binding to the curcumin and blocking her system from getting any real benefit. Maya couldn't understand why she still felt bloated and sluggish, even though she was following a routine she thought was healing. The truth was more frustrating than she imagined. Not only was the turmeric ineffective in that combination, but the dairy was also causing its own issues. Maya, like many people over 60, had developed a sensitivity to lactose without realizing it. This meant that the very drink she trusted was irritating her gut, throwing off her digestion, and making her feel worse over time. It wasn't just that she wasn't getting better, she was subtly getting worse. Golden milk is rooted in ancient tradition, but times have changed, and so have our bodies. Maya hadn't considered that the milk in her fridge today isn't the same as what was used centuries ago. Pasteurization, homogenization, and the additives in modern dairy are far from the fresh, full-fat milk once used in traditional recipes. So while the ritual felt the same, the effect was far from it. By the time Maya learned the science behind the interaction between dairy and turmeric, the illusion of wellness had already taken a toll. It was a quiet betrayal, a reminder that not everything labeled healthy works for everyone. She eventually switched to plant-based alternatives and began feeling the benefits she'd been chasing all along. But it took stepping back and questioning the comfort of tradition to finally let the healing begin. Number 4, turmeric with iron-rich foods. Maya always aimed to eat well. Her diet was full of iron-rich foods like spinach, beans, and lentils, often topped with turmeric for its flavor and health benefits. But what she didn't know was that turmeric can bind to iron in the digestive system, blocking its absorption. Over time, despite eating plenty of iron, Maya began to feel increasingly tired and foggy. She brushed it off as aging or stress, but the symptoms worsened: dizziness, thinning hair, pale skin, and a constant lack of energy. It wasn't until a blood test showed low iron levels that the real cause came to light. Her doctor explained that turmeric, though healthy in many ways, can interfere with iron when consumed together. For older adults whose nutrient absorption naturally declines, this interaction can be especially harmful. Maya changed her routine, separating turmeric from her iron-rich meals, and slowly her energy came back. Her story is a reminder that even healthy habits can have hidden downsides, and being mindful about food combinations can make a big difference.